So here we are, back again. Hoping you had a chance to enjoy the other videos you listened to. As I said before, we invite you to subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell, know when we drop another video. Today we will be talking about the next type of knowledge. This is called the metaphysical knowledge. We are using the chakric system to talk about these things, but they don't necessarily have to happen in the chakras if you don't believe such things. If you don't believe such things, they can just be metaphors for different levels. In any event, we will talk about the fifth level. This is the level that is totally necessary in a world that has been mired in specialized knowledge. It's been mired in the idea that some people are more important than others, and the fact that what they know makes them superior. It creates a hierarchy where very few people are able to live with plenty, all kinds of surplus, all kinds of room, all kinds of opportunity, while others can barely make it, where the doctor, the lawyer, the CEO makes enough money to feed 5, 10, 15 families of those who work as custodians or maintenance men, even paramedics are only making about $15 an hour. Airline pilots are not making that much because they have enough of them, because they don't have specialized knowledge. A lot of people have the knowledge, so they don't get paid as much. This in turn creates an idea that those who are at the top are better and those who are at the bottom are not. Creates self-esteem problems. Creates fighting and arguing for power over others to prove that one has self-worth. And this, of course, begins to decay the whole society. Once one is trapped in this belief system, and in the world that is created by it, it's almost impossible to break free. The only way that they can is to begin to understand metaphysics. Meta meaning large, vast, all things. Physics, the study of the physical world. Metaphysics used to be a science long ago, but it was slowly pushed out of the scientific community as science was taken over. Little pieces of science were parceled out to specialists so they could become specialized knowledge, and no one else could use them. And so metaphysics was pushed out to the edge. It was still studied in some places and understood in some places, but not mainstream. But now metaphysics is coming back. We can see it in many branches of science as we look at them. Some of the branches are cosmology, where people are studying the whole cosmos instead of specific things. We can find it in astrophysics as people are starting to reach out into the universe. Study the movements of planets, the way stars are born and birthed. We can see it in quantum mechanics and quantum physics, which is only metaphysics being brought back to life with a different name, done with a different vocabulary, but it is the same thing that has always been around, that was taken apart, stolen, and blocked, having become specialized knowledge. And no one said, well, we're going to sit back here and steal this and make it unavailable to everyone else. No, that's the way a system works. when specialized knowledge takes over. So metaphysics was pushed out. Metaphysics tells us that everyone has worth and dignity. It says that the earth is bigger than just a ball of dirt, and it looks at the way that all of us work together and all of us interact. And it shows that every job within a system is as important as the other, because without the jobs, especially the ones that people like the least, the system could not survive. It looks at us as a whole. It looks at our gifts and talents and realizes that every type of gift and talent, whether it is for making a lot of money or not, is just as important, and that the beauty, the wisdom, and all of the grace of the universe comes not from everybody having specific talents, not from everybody being able to sell their gifts for a lot of money, but from people having different talents, from people learning how to work at those gifts and skill and to fulfill their hearts so that they create a larger, more beautiful world. In this type of world, with this type of understanding, specialized knowledge becomes what it always was meant to be, and what it was probably when it originated, just a way of serving the whole, not ruling over the whole, but being of service to the body, of service to one's community, of service to the whole world. And so as we hear and see metaphysics being reawakened by whatever new name it's given, it's something that we should applaud. We should be happy. We should know that we are moving forward as a human species, and as this metaphysics expands, perhaps we can live the life that we all wanted to live. And perhaps we can realize that there is still common knowledge. And this common knowledge is the unity that we have with each other in order to create a better world. Metaphysics helps us see it from a larger point of view and see that things can work together for everyone if we have honor, if we have respect, and if our self-esteem is not based on having knowledge that is sanctioned by the powers above and paid for, while other ones are disrespected and not paid for. And so I would say the salvation of the human family and this earth, and what is necessary to move to the next step, not only in our personal lives, but in the collective life and the collective mindset, is to reawaken the idea of metaphysical knowledge, to learn about the way things really are. And so the next type of knowledge we will explore is the one that deals with the second chakra, because even after we learn about metaphysical knowledge, there is an issue. There's a certain type of knowledge known as unspeakable knowledge, secret knowledge that cannot be spoken in public. And so we will explore that. That takes place when specialized knowledge begins to degrade instead of grow. So stay tuned for our next video. Our next video will be on unspoken knowledge. It's good to be with you. If you would like to follow us, subscribe, please leave some comments, hit the bell. And if you want to make your own YouTube video, please go to the link down below. Hit that link and it will take you to a free course where you can make your own YouTube videos and monetize them if you would like. Thanks for being with us. And think about metaphysical knowledge until we meet again.